Guys, it's Josh here. Today I'm going to create an image using the sky from one image and the foreground and background from another image using Adobe's new Select and Mask tool. So here we go. Firstly, create a new layer by using Shift Command N, hitting OK, and then we want to fill that layer using Shift F5 with a foreground color. In this case we'll just choose white, which is my foreground color. We want to set it, so uncheck that lock key, set this layer underneath, so you should have a white layer underneath and then your image layer on top. Click back on your image layer, then select one of the selection tools. In this case I've got the rectangular marquee tool selected. Then up here you'll see a Select and Mask button. If you click on that, it'll open up a new dialog box. And there's a slider up here. If you slide it back, the transparency slider, you'll see your image coming in. It's basically transports you between your bottom layer and your top layer, so your white layer and your image layer. And there's a variety of different viewing modes here. If we stick to the onion skin mode, which is the top one, and set it sort of halfway between, you've got your tools on the left hand side here. We want to go towards this top tool and select this top tool, quick selection tool, and then we'll select. If we click down, you'll see what happens. Adobe does a very good job at identifying edges of your picture. You'll see it's done quite a good job at picking up these mountains here and separating it from the sky. So if you use your transparency slider, you can actually see how it separated it. So back to the original image and then without the sky. It does a pretty good job, but it doesn't do a perfect job. So if we zoom in, we can see that some of the areas, like here for example, it's left a little bit of the sky. But that's easy because on the side here you have a brush tool, which you can paint in. Oops. Make sure that you've got the deselect selected. So you can deselect some part. Now I'm just doing this very quickly to show you, so it's not perfect. But if we move along, you can see some other areas here. As we go across, there's some more areas here. Okay. Oops. That looks pretty good. So down the bottom you have output settings, and you can output a variety of different ways. If we select new layer with layer mask, which is the default there for me, and hit OK, it will give you a new layer with your layer mask. So if we turn the bottom layer back on, we can see that the sky's there. Now the sky's gone. Now if we have another image, and I've got this image already of a different sky, if we just select all, Command A, Command C, come back to this layer and Command V. Now we want to put this layer underneath our new layer there. And there we have our finished product. You can go on to process it some more, but that's how the new Select and Mask tool works in Adobe Photoshop CC. Thanks for watching.